Hello everyone, this is Stuff. You're watching Stuff HD, and today I wanted to make this video real quick to kind of talk a little bit about the impact that social media and things like cell phones have had in our lives. Now, before I even start, I've been having some issues with my eyes. They've been itching a lot. There's something that I'm allergic to. I don't know, and if you see me blinking a lot, that's why. So the midterm elections just happened. So you are no, that just happened yesterday. So today you're probably either very happy or very sad or somewhere in between. And you know, um, that's just the way that works, I guess. Yeah. But regardless of whether you are, on the left, in the center, or on the right, I'm sure that you have at some point, especially in the last couple of years, thought to yourself, "What the hell is going on? Like why are things the way they are now? Because things now in politics, in this case, they are very different to what I remember them being. Now there seems to be so much hate, so much crap all over the place, and basically that's what I wanted to make this video about today. I wanted to kind of talk about one of the main culprits of this. I'm not sure what I would call it, this era or this phenomenon, maybe, I don't know. Basically, I'm talking about social media and cell phones because we when we think about politics back in 2007, for example, when Obama was first elected, in 2008. We think about that and we're like, we didn't have all these things that we're experiencing today. And obviously, there has always been crap involved with politics. There have always been campaigns that are, just talking hate about each other. That's always been there, but things haven't been as crazy as they have been this time on both sides. I'm not trying to blame Trump or anybody specific on this one. This is truly every side's type of issue. So I decided to take a little trip down memory lane and kind of remember some of the things that we have now that we probably didn't have back in 2007, or they were still too new, so they people didn't really use them. So right now, like, I can't even picture my life without YouTube. I just watch so much YouTube. I don't watch regular TV. I watch a few TV shows on Hulu, Netflix, whatever, but I just don't watch live television. I get everything from YouTube. But it's interesting to me when I go back and I realize that YouTube actually came out in 2005. So, I'm like, wow. So by the time Obama was running for president the first time, YouTube was there, but I don't remember YouTube being very big. Like, it had only been around for a few years. Then if we fast forward to 2006, we have our current president's favorite social media, Twitter. Twitter was brand new in 2006. Like, again, like, thinking about it now, I'm like, hasn't Twitter been around forever? But no, like it's interesting when you think about it. Like, the first time that Obama ran for president, Twitter was a new thing. Facebook was actually originally it came out in 2004, but it was only open to like college people. So it wasn't until 2006 that it became available to everybody. And I was like, no, like, pretty sure I've been using Facebook for longer than that, but no, I actually myself I joined Facebook in 2008. So yeah, and again, I'm an early adopter, so I know there was a ton of people who were not on Facebook. Which, by the way, I like Facebook simply because you couldn't customize your page like MySpace did. I hated going to so many people's MySpace and getting all those music files playing, and then they would color their wall all kinds of weird, horrible templates that they would just download and copy the code and paste it. It would actually kind of piss me off because I knew that people that didn't know any coding were doing all this stuff to their web pages, to their MySpace pages, and I'm like, you don't even know what you're doing. You're just copying and pasting. Like, ugh. Now, 2007, however, was the year where everything kind of really changed. It's when the first iPhone came out. So it was the first time that people ever had a little computer in their pocket. Like, obviously, we had cell phones before, and those were kind of computers, but not like this. I'm just thinking of the way everything moved on after 2007. You had your iPhone, you had your you were doing a lot more messaging, you had your Facebook eventually, you had your YouTube, you had your Twitter, and it was all there. And little by little, it just kept grabbing people. More and more people started joining in. Quick fact. In the United States, do you know how many people were in social media? What percentage of the population was in social media in 2008? It was actually 10% of the population in 2008. By 2017, it was 80% of the population. So that's a lot of people going from 2008 to 2017 joining social media, which also means that that's a lot of people who started joining little groups. Like, nowadays, if you love cars, for example, you can go on Facebook and you can join groups that are only car related, and then you can go on YouTube and you can start watching videos about cars. And what's going to happen? Well, both Facebook and YouTube, they want to show you things that you're going to care about, because those are the things that are going to create money for them. All those ads that they show you, that you click on them, it's revenue for them. So yeah, you really like cars. Now, whenever you go to YouTube, every time you're just going to see videos about cars, because YouTube wants you to keep clicking on those videos and keep watching them. And whenever you go on Facebook, it's going to keep showing you information about cars, because, again, same reason. They want you to keep clicking on those things. So that's all you're going to get. So sadly, the same thing happens with political affiliations. If you're a Republican and you're like a hard right, you are just going to get all the news links that Facebook or Twitter, or well, maybe not so much Twitter, but Facebook and YouTube want you to see. So that has been a huge problem, because, again, if you only believe on this one thing to be true, and that's all the news that you ever get, you're never gonna get the other side of the truth. And there's always two sides to every story. It has created this. I like to call it little bubbles. People have created all these little bubbles of things that they get surrounded about, and a lot of times it's stuff that they are afraid of. Like I mentioned on my last video, illegal immigration. If you're afraid of illegal immigration, then Facebook and YouTube are gonna keep showing you stuff about illegal immigration. If you hate Trump, then Facebook and YouTube are gonna keep showing you stuff about how horrible Trump is, and you're never gonna get the real information. So when Trump goes on and on and on and on about fake news, I agree with him, probably for all the wrong reasons, but I agree with him. There is a ton of fake news, because I can go on my computer right now, take a picture of Trump, and put a little quote that he said, "Oh, all Puerto Ricans should go to hell," or whatever. And as ridiculous as it sounds, there will be people who will believe it, and they will go ahead and they will share it because I don't know. People just seem to believe whatever they see on the internet, even though it has been proven over and over and over how extremely easy it is to fake that stuff. And I keep seeing it. I keep seeing people that post things that are obviously fake, and you have all these people getting all upset about it and commenting. And I would like to think that some of them are just trolls, but there are people right now that believe the earth is flat. And again, that's one of those things where every time I see it, I'm like, it's gotta be people like just messing with us. But no, like, I think they seriously believe that. And if you are one of them, I'm sorry, but yeah. I mean, you can believe whatever you want, but that's a tough one. So personally, what I like to do is, sometimes on stories that seem important enough to me, I like to watch the CNN stuff, but then I also like to watch the Fox News, and try to find the truth somewhere in the middle, because both sides are gonna be talking totally different things. Anyway, I've kind of gone over the rails here with the news stations, but basically, I just wanted to throw those numbers out there about social media. It's interesting how in the last 10 years it has grown so much. Again, going from 10% of the population to 80% this year, probably higher. It's incredible, and this is the population of the United States, and most of those people are on Facebook, and Facebook keeps pushing them what they want to hear, what they want to read, and at the same time, then companies like Facebook, they don't even want to take responsibility for the fact that they are so powerful. They might be like, oh, we're just a social media platform, but no, you're not. And I get it. I get that. I'm sure when what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg, started Facebook, he didn't think that he was gonna be creating anything that would have this kind of effect. So he's probably not even sure how to fix this. But it is a reality. So anyway, this video is way too long. I'm gonna have to cut the crap out of it. But hopefully, again, I just wanted to throw that information out there, because, like I said, sometimes we know this stuff. We know that these platforms are not that old, but we kind of forget the exact dates, and we, like I said, some of these stuff in my mind, they've been around forever. When I think about Google, I'm like, they've been around forever. But at the same time, I remember that when 9/11 happened, Google was a new thing for me. I saw it on Google, but I was just trying out Google, the search thing, because I remember that I hated Yahoo because they had all those news things on the side. So like they had Yahoo, and then there was news all over the place. I like Google because it was just very simple, very just white page with a search bar. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm gonna get going. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. Do you think that social media has had a big influence on our elections and this hate that sometimes people have, or is it just me making stuff up? I could be fake news. Who knows? Please remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealStuffHD. Also, if you want to email me, you can send emails to stuff@stuffhd.com. As always, visit stuffhd.com for more videos, more information. There are links to my other pages, the podcast, the photography page that I don't update, the link to the YouTube channel. There's the link to the JT Wear store, so you can go buy a shirt if you want, or some Stuff HD merchandise, which I gotta add more to. And then there's the support me page, where you can find different ways of helping Stuff HD. There's a PayPal donation button. There's a Patreon site. There's a few other places, but as usual, the best way to support Stuff HD is to share and comment, and yeah, that is all.